Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on Intellect Patreon. In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, and Amen we trust. As the Republican Intellect, the real 144,000 is being gathered this day and time, the mentalists, the Amen race, the bright race. Good evening, I'm your host, the intellectual Newman Minkare. This is Intellect Radio. And tonight we're going to be discussing shedding of skin or carbon. Are we shedding skin or carbon? For us, it's carbon. For us, it's carbon. The humans shed skin. They shed, what is the makeup in their genetic material? The weak and recessive, which is your melanin. They shed melanin. We shed carbon. Why do we shed carbon? Because we're carbon beings. We have carbon or carbon makeup in our genetic material, even including our skin. So if we're going to shed anything, would it not be carbon? Would it not make sense that we would shed carbon? And like I said, if y'all ever notice, I want to make sure I'm coming in clear. If everybody ever noticed that when you wipe your skin off, right, and you're seeing, dirt in certain areas of what you think is dirt, it has a black look to it, right? What do you think that is? Why does it have that dark look to it? It's actually carbon being shed in your skin because you have many, many layers of carbon for protection. You have it for protection and for the absorption of what? Of sunlight. So every time you're shedding, that represents the sun hitting your skin, the carbon, and it wears it out. Like, for example, when you work out, when you run, when you do anything, your carbon is being worn out. So you have many layers of carbon, right? You have many layers of carbon beneath carbon layers so that it constantly has to be replenished. It has to be regenerated. Are we shedding skin for carbon? Are we shedding skin or carbon? We are shedding carbon. We are shedding carbon. Carbon is being elevated up to the skin surface or our surface, and it is meant to be cleaned off. What is our skin made of? Carbon. Carbon and a lot of other elements, but the thing that holds together is the carbon. And that holds together the protons, the neutrons, the electrons, as they say, 666. That holds that together. Carbon holds all that together. Whatever happens to the carbon that sheds, goes into the air, ends up on a cloth. You end up, if you clean yourself and wring out your washcloth after you finish, you'll see the dirt, or not really dirt, carbon coming off of your skin. You'll see it. Right. That's not dirt, that's carbon. Okay. You're actually cleaning carbon off. The carbon is in the, it's in the bacteria that's being pulled off of your skin. It's, that's what it's there for. It's there to protect you and to pull bacteria off your skin like a magnet when you clean it. Am I making myself clear? Right. What do humans shed? What do humans shed? They shed melanin. They shed melanated skin. Your humans shed melanated skin. They don't shed carbon. Melanin, I told you, is a watered down version of carbon. And I told you that a long time ago. It's a watered down version of carbon. That's what they're shedding. They're shedding melanin. That's why they get diseases like melanoma, because the sun is working against the melanin in their skin, because the sun does not produce melanin. It produces carbon. It projects carbon. It does not produce melanin. Melanin was something that was created on Earth by the Amen to give humans a form of somewhat of protection against the sun's rays. They started out with the East Indians. Right. What is being left beneath the carbon? Diaminated surface. That's all I'm saying. That's it. For the complete broadcast, you're going to have to go to Intellect Patreon. Go to Intellect Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to Mentellect Patreon and join the Mesoamerican community.
Rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. It's the Republic of Mentellect, black race to the white race. If it's hell, then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us. Fed us religion, gave us fake gods. Through all of that, we beat the odds. Now we coming together under one flag.